Is up YouTube? I'm Rad and I'm back with another pattern. This is one of my latest and I've been so excited to share it with everyone. For this tutorial I'm using these three colors. They are all cotton yarn. You can use paint box, yarn and colors. I think there's Rico as well, whichever one you prefer, and my hook size is 3mm. So let's get started. For the center of this project, you will do a magic loop with 16 double crochets around it. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. Get your yarn, wrap it around 3 of your fingers in a cross shape like so. Get your hook, put it through the bottom, grab the top yarn, loop it through like so, get your working yarn and pull it through the loop. That is how to do a magic ring, and it will give you 1 chain as well. So what you need to do is add 2 more chains to make 1 double crochet. We'll count this chain 3 as 1 double crochet. Work 15 double crochets into this loop, so you'll have a total of 16. The way you do a double crochet is you yarn over, put your hook through this circle, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. You'll have 13 left to do now, so carry on until you have done all 16, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. When you have done your 16, so count and make sure there's 16 here, pull on this string here to tighten the center of your circle, like so. And then what you'll do is go on top of the first double crochet you did, so this one here, and you're going to do a slip stitch. Sorry, not this one here, it'll be this one here. I avoid doing the chain 3 slip stitch, so I'm going to go on the first double crochet right on top, and you'll have a V stitch like a V. That's when you know you've put it through the right place, and then just do a slip stitch. Now let's cut our yarn to change colors for our second round. Get your yarn and pull it through, and what you'll do is put your hook from the back into that same area and pull your yarn to the back of the work like so. Now let's add our second color on and I'll show you what to do. Essentially it's going to be an increase round, so within each of these chains here you will add 2 double crochets. I'm going to put my hook in here, get my yarn, my next color, pull it through the back and tie it on. Also, let me know if you would like me to do a color version and a 1 color version of each tutorial, just so I know what people like out there. Right, for round 2, you're going to go into that space and chain 3 to start. This will count as 1 double crochet. In the same space, add another double crochet. You're going to repeat this for each of those spaces, but where I've ended my last round, it's going to be a bit awkward, so I'll show you how to do that one. So this is where I attached on the next round. That is where you'll have to work into as well. Do not skip that, it's essential. So I'm going to put my hook through there, and it'll be a bit awkward, but do 2 double crochets in there. 1 and 2. The space after that is also going to be a bit awkward, so I'll show you how to do that one. Okay, so the next round, it looks a bit like this. It's very awkward. So go into that bit here. So do you see where I've pulled my string through? I'm going to put my hook through that bit as well and add 2 double crochets in there. Every chain after this is normal, so you can work your double crochet in this one, So keep going all the way around, and at the end of this round you should have 16 plus 16, which I believe is 32. So you should have 32 of these. We have reached the end of round 2, and now what I'll do is make sure you have 32. And what I'll do is go to the first chain of the first double crochet I did, which is this one here, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. The rounds after these ones are pretty easy and straightforward. So let's cut our yarn and I'll show you how to do the next round. Pull your yarn through, go to the back of your work, like so, and pull that yarn towards the back of the work. So for the next round, we are no longer working in these chains here. We're working in the spaces between the two. Between each double crochet you did two, there's a space. We'll be working in there. So go ahead, pick your next color, and let's tie it right on. You can start anywhere you like. So I'm going to start here. Don't worry if this circle is curling a bit for now. Everything will be fine when we reach the end. So I'm going to tie my next color right on. So the pattern for this round is 2 double crochets in that space here, and then chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. So let me demonstrate that for you. Move this towards the back of the work. So to start, you'll do chain 3, 1, 2, 3. In the same space, do another double crochet, and then chain 1. And that is it. It's as simple as that. You'll be repeating that in each of these spaces. 2 double crochets and then chain 1. So skip the next 2 double crochets from round below. 2 double crochets in that space, and then chain 1. Repeat this all the way around and I'll meet you towards the end. We're getting closer to the end now, so I'll do this last bit with you. 2 double crochets and then chain 1. We're now going to slip stitch on top of the first chain 3, purely because we want it to look nice. So only in this instance I'm going to do a slip stitch into this third chain. 1, 2, 3. Put my hook through there, pull it through, and pull it through, like so. And now I'm going to do a slip stitch into this space here, like so. Let's cut our yarn and I'll show you how to do the next round. The next round is essentially going to be 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and you're going to do the 2 double crochets in this big gap. So let me show you how to do that. Pull this color through, go from the back and pull your yarn to the back of the work. Don't worry about this too much, it will be covered up, but just make sure you hold on to it. Right, my next color is going to be this lovely yellow, and you can start anywhere you like. I'm going to start in this space here, so pull the yarn through and tie it right on. To start, you will do a chain 3, so put your hook in here, and 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and do another double crochet into that same space, then chain 2. Go work in the next space and do 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then chain 2. And then go into the next one and do 2 double crochets. So make sure you hold this blue string and then chain 2. I've just realized I was supposed to do a green, but that's fine. I can live with this and we'll carry on. So please repeat the same pattern until the very end, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. This round is probably my favorite because it is the easiest. Right, repeat this all the way around and I'll be back in a second. So I'm coming towards the end of this round. I've done my 2 double crochets. Do not forget to do your 2 chains. And then I'm just going to slip stitch on top of the first double crochet I did here. Let's cut our yarn and I'll show you how to do the next round. Pull your yarn through. Go back in the same area from the back and pull your yarn to the back of your work. So it's out of the way. Right, on to our next color, and I'm coming back to this gorgeous green. And you could start anywhere you like. I'm going to start over here and get your yarn and pull through. Tie it right on. So what we're trying to do in this round is do this lovely V-stitch, which will consist of 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet into the same area, 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet. But we're going to start a bit differently and I'll show you how. To start, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This will act as 1 double crochet. Chain 3 more to create the chain spaces in between. So you'll have 6. Yarn over and create a double crochet into that same space. This will give us the V look. In the next space, create 1 double crochet, chain 3, and create another double crochet. That's our another V-stitch. Go into the next space, do 1 double crochet, chain 3, do another double crochet, all in that same space. I'll show it to you one more time. Go into that space, do 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, go into that same space and do another double crochet. So follow that all the way around and I'll show you how to finish this round. I'm coming up to the last one, so I'm going to do the usual where I do a double crochet, chain 3, and then another double crochet. And to end this, what you'll do is just slip stitch into here, and that is it. I'm going to chain 1, and then let's cut the yarn and I'll show you how to do the next round. So before I do this last round, if you are enjoying this tutorial, please click subscribe, like this video and leave a comment. It will support me, and also follow me on Instagram. And now let's move on to our last round. Well done if you've got here so far. This is sort of, I'd say, an advanced beginner pattern. Right, for our last round, we want this seamless border look, so please follow my instructions carefully on this. In each shell, we'll do 5 double crochets, except for the first one where we'll only do 4. We'll add the last one for the beginning one right at the end, which will give this seamless look. So, pick a color. Don't worry if it's still curling so far, it will lie flat in this last round. Pick your last color. I've gone back to this blue and start anywhere you like. And tie that color right on, like so. Right, so in our first one, we're only going to do 4 double crochets. So we'll chain 3. That will count as 1 double crochet. Work 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So you have 4 for that first one. We'll add the 5th one in at the very end. You're going to then slip stitch in between these 2 spaces here. So put your hook in there, pull the yarn through and pull it through the loop. In all of these shells now, you're going to work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shells, I mean 5 double crochets, sorry. Right, you've done your 5. Now let's do a slip stitch into this space here. In the next one, which is this, let's do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do a slip stitch into this space here, the one that looks like a little triangle. So keep going around, do your 5 shells and do your slip stitches, and I'll meet you towards the end of this doily. Right, we are reaching towards the end of this round, so I'm going to show you how to do the last bit. I'm going to do my 5 double crochets in this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you'll slip stitch into this bit as usual. So put your hook in there, pull your yarn through and pull it through. And we only did 4 in here, so we're going to do 5, our 5th and last one in there. So now you want to join it. So what you'll do is skip this chain 3, and there's this double crochet, the chain of the double crochet you did this one right here. I hope you could see this one. What you'll do is slip stitch into there like so. Let's cut our yarn, pull this through, go from the back into the same spot and pull it to the back like so. That is the end of our doily, and that's what gives the seamless look. You've got all these ends, you need to weave them in, and this is how it will look. I've created many variations of this. I've got this one if you want to try other colors. I've got this one if you want to stick to 2 colors, and I've got this one which I just demonstrated in 3 colors. So guys, girls, I really hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I hope you'll subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and I'll see you with more tutorials in the future. See you everyone, and have a lovely day.